Welcome everybody. Um, Today we are going to be talking about CSGO, the different levels, modes, and maps that you can play as a new player. I found that it's important to navigate these different options before you actually play against other people. It helps with the game, the flow of the game, your strategy, and so on and so forth. This is kind of the screen you see in front of you. Is the one you come to when you click the Play CSGO button. You can see that the first one here says Official Matchmaking. This is basically the one you play with different people online. The other one here says practice with bots. It's just as I said, basically you can practice with a computer, like playing other bots within the system. This is the training course. It teaches you how to handle the gun and so on and so forth. I think this is kind of the first thing you probably need to do if you are new to gaming in general, or if you just want to see how it works within the CSGO game itself. Practice with bots is the one you probably should do first after you familiarize yourself with the training course. And the reason is you get to play basically by yourself with the AIs within the game, all these different parts. You get to know each of the different maps, the strategy from both sides, terrorist T or CT as counter-terrorist. This kind of prepares you to go to the next level with playing with other people online. You notice here that even within the practice with bots, the different um, modes are kind of the same. This is a competitive mode when basically it's 5 versus 5, and it kind of resembles the how professional people do it. Wingman basically it's 2 versus 2, and each map is kind of half a map. You notice it's only one site, uh, for the bomb to be placed, so it's kind of very fast. You play 2 versus 2, and then when you reach a certain number of wins, you kind of switch automatically to the other team. Casual is the one when you go to the official matchmaking. This is the one with most people play, and it's kind of go up to 10 versus 10. This is interesting, you'll see. The other two, deathmatch and war games. Deathmatch here is basically, I believe it's 6 versus 6, 5 versus 5, sorry, and it's a timed match, and then the winner's top three will be based on how many kills they do. Within this match, basically you're given a handgun first, you killed one of the enemies, and then after that, when you get killed, you get another different weapon you use. It's all automatic, so you'll be able to experience the different weapons within this deathmatch. War game is kind of another level when it's kind of a fast-paced um, kind of mode. The other one says danger zone, and this is only you can see is only available within the official matchmaking, and this is very hard to get into for whatever reason. Sometimes you really need to wait for hours to get into a danger zone match. Um, so this is kind of basically just to navigate the CSGO. Um, it's very important for you to know your kind of setup, meaning are you playing with a keyboard and a mouse, a controller, or in my case, I'm actually playing with both a controller and a mouse. I don't really use the keyboard. I use my controller to control the movement um, of my avatar, um, forward, backward, left, right, um, ducking, jumping, um, and then I use the mouse to control the weapon, switch between different weapons, zooming, firing, and so on and so forth. So it's very important to kind of, experiment with the different hardwares you have, uh, because it will help you a lot with your game. Really, it's very important to be able to control these. If you want to be, if you want to enjoy the game, or if you want to go, to do something more than that. You can see if you click on the keyboard and mouse, um, you can see the keyboard and mouse settings. This kind of, self-explanatory. Like moving forward, you can use W. If you want to change it, basically you just click on here and then select whatever you want to, uh, keystroke you want to use, and so on and so forth. Also for the mouse, you can even use the mouse strokes as well. Also controllers, you do the same thing. To control, you just click and then select which kind of, stroke or movement of the controller you want to use to control your avatar. So that's it for this video. Our next video will go through all of these different maps. We'll probably start with Dust 2 because that's one of the most popular ones. Because if you go to official map, you see it's actually by itself as a group because people like to kind of play it. So it's important for you to kind of know that, from the beginning. So next video we'll go through Dust 2 from both perspective, terrorist and counter-terrorist, um, and see how your strategy need to be. Because if you put yourself in the in the place of the other, of your opponent, you can understand what they're doing and what you're supposed to do to counter that. Um, yeah, so we'll see. Thank you for listening, and then please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.